Well, hey, neighbor, it's me, Angie. Come on in. We're in a whole different room today. Look what's behind me. Nothing. The bed's gone out of the room that I want to make into my YouTube room. Am I excited? Well, yeah. Got that bed out. I have a desk in here, and I'm going to move it around and put my computer on there and set up some things for my YouTube room. I'm going to decorate it the way that I have in my mind that I'm going to do, but I'm going to let y'all see it as I do a little bit at a time. Now over here to my left, we have a hospital bed that I had to have about 2.5 years ago because I had a bad relapse in my autoimmune disease, and I had to come home and I had to have a hospital bed. So now we got to get that bed out of here. Probably put it in a place, and I hope that I don't need it soon, but I'll put it somewhere in case we have to maybe get it back out one day. I hope not, but who knows. But anyway, neighbor, there's something different about me. I don't know if you can tell, but I got my hair cut. I did. The lady came and cut mine and James's hair yesterday. She made her house call and got us trimmed. James looks real good. He made her cut it a little shorter than he usually does because he just waits so long to get his hair trimmed. But anyway, we got haircuts and I got my bed moved, and just so many things have been going on. I got new batteries for my wheelchair. Now I can go like really without worrying about charging so much, because I was having to charge my wheelchair too often and I knew something was wrong. But anyway, it's not all about me. I know that's hard to believe, but it's not. So you know what today is? Well, I don't have a specific day that I do this, but once a week or twice a week, I try to come to you with our neighborly conversation. We never know what our conversation is going to be like. Well, when you come in now, you're going to have to open the door. Don't worry about knocking. Just come on in. I couldn't leave the door open because guess what? James is working nights and he's in there in the recliner and he's got the TV going and he's sound asleep. So I could not film in there. And guess what? It is 96 degrees outside here in Mississippi. It's a scorcher. It's like 115, 120 heat index with the humidity. We have a heat advisory for our area today and probably tomorrow. I don't know when the rain's supposed to come, but I'll be thankful when it does. But anyway, get your drink, get your snack, kick your feet up. I'm enjoying just being in this room knowing that I'm going to be able to fix it up the way I want to. And the open space, and now I can just come in here, twirl around in my wheelchair, do whatever I need to do. And, anyway, let's get on with our conversation. Now, I know several of you have come in by now, and after our conversation, I love for you to leave comments, suggestions. Angie, please don't talk about that again. Angie, I appreciate you talking about that. I'm glad I came over. Another thing I want to mention is my garden. I think my daughter did an excellent job with the video on the garden the other day with James. Why am I saying so much? Anyway, so go back and watch that video if you hadn't watched the latest garden video. We're getting squash and cucumbers and banana peppers and a couple of bell peppers. We haven't gotten tomatoes yet, and I don't know why. That's my favorite thing. James came in this morning and said my sunflower had a bloom on it about this big around, so I got to go check that out later on this afternoon when it cools down. I mean, it was 85 degrees at 8:30 last night, so I don't know if as long as the sun's not up, I can go out there. But if the sun's out, I can't tolerate it. I'm just this big wuss, as you would say. But I don't mind. Somebody's got to have that job, hold that position. I can carry it. I can tote it. We got it. Okay, here's the topic. The topic is, there's a reason you're here. There's a reason that you are still here in this world. Now, I was on a chat the other day, a real familiar channel that had this chat going on about a subject that I'm sure that YouTube does not allow you to talk about. But let's just say it was the opposite of us not being here in this world anymore, and it being something that we chose, not that something happened to us that we didn't have any control over. And if you didn't really get that, you may want to rewind it and listen to that again, you know, so you can get where I'm kind of going without me just saying it. But we're not going to talk about the bad end of that situation, which a few people in that chat talked about how they had maybe wanted to be that way at one time in their life and maybe had decided that that was the best thing for them. No, it's not. And I'm here to tell you it's not. And I kept telling them in the chat, I'm so glad that you didn't succeed in that. I'm so glad that you're still here. I'm so glad that you're still with us. Because if I can ever say anything to you, that you will listen to what I'm saying, you matter. Now, you can sit there and say, Angie, you don't know my life. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know my story. You don't know the pain I've had. You don't know the situations I've been in. You don't know the hardships I've had. Nope. I sure don't. I sure don't. And you don't know my story either. And here's the thing. We don't have to know each other's story to know that each one of us matter. I mean, think about where I would be if I didn't have you all. Now, every one of you that subscribe to my channel are important. You matter. I get something different from each and every one of you. It's like having a whole group of friends that have different personalities, and that's exactly what it is. Different opinions, different thoughts, different ideas. I just feel like I'm the luckiest woman in the world because I have you all. Now, I am very blessed to have a family, and they come first. And I love them more than anything in the world. And if you watch my channel, you know that. But you have to have something else to hold on to in your life. Something that you can say is yours. Like my husband's is hunting. I mean, he has that. He can say, that's me. That's who I am. Fishing. He likes to fish, which I like to fish too. But hunting is his passion. That's what he loves to do. You know, sometimes we need to find our passion, what we love to do. And don't let it be embarrassing to you because, you know, I was watching America's Got Talent last night. I don't know if any of you watched that. And I was thinking, you know, if my life had been different and I would have made different choices and had different opportunities, would I have ever tried out for America's Got Talent? Chuckle, chuckle. Laugh, laugh. You know, we may laugh about it, but who knows? Now, I don't have the talent of singing. You all have heard me say that before. Now, I love to dance. Now, I don't think I'm a great dancer, never have been, but I love to. I don't know what I could have possibly done as a talent, but I saw a few on there last night that I thought, wow, I would have tried that if I still had the ability to walk, but I don't. And I'm telling you, don't miss out on things that you think you might want to do because you may end up like me. You won't ever have the opportunity to do it. Now, the thing I can hope for is to one day dance again. Get up and be able to stand long enough to dance with James or dance with my granddaughter or any more grandchildren that I have. You know, just dance. I am more of a person that I write poetry. I've written a book for my children. I have the gift of gab. I'm a social bug. I like to be around people, more so in my younger years than now. But I like to be with you all. But I'm here to tell you, no matter what you've been through, you matter. And what I mean about that is, even though someone may make you think that you have no value, you have value. Everyone that's listening to my voice and can hear me, you have value. And if there's someone out there telling you that you don't, no, we don't listen to those people. We move on. You get strong enough with your mental health and your heart and inside who you are. And every day you wake up, you say, I matter. I count. And not in a selfish way, but in a way that you become healthier, happier, more giving, more understanding, more passionate about things that are going on around you. No, some people can have pity parties, and hey, I'm all for a pity party. I mean, I feel like you have a right to have a pity party sometime, but here's the thing. Have it, move on. Move on to the next thing. We're on a journey. We're traveling. We can't just settle in one spot and not move anymore. Now, I know depression is real. Now, you don't think I've not ever been depressed because I'm in the situation I am? Here's the thing. I walked up until now it's going on, I lost count, 3 or 4 years ago. I was ambulatory my whole life. And then all of a sudden I wasn't. Do you not think I ever have gotten sad about that? Of course I have. But I can't think of those things. I have to think of the things that I know that I'm valuable in, that I bring something to the table. Bring it to the table, show what you have. Don't let anyone make fun of who you are. Be real. Be honest. Like people. I mean, don't go around and say, now I've said this before, so I'm not judging you if you've ever said this. Oh, I just don't want to be around people today. I just don't want to do the people thing. Because I just didn't want to have to deal with people. I even said that when I used to work out in the public. Oh, goodness, if I have to listen to one more complaint, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because people would just complain and complain and complain. And there was more complaints than it was uplifting. Why is that so difficult? It should be the other way around. We should be talking about positive things. Now, I love to go out in the mornings, even open my door and hear the birds, watch the birds. And I know some of you, hey, tell me, Angie, I don't have time to do that. No, some of you work hard, work long hours, come home exhausted. Some of you have small children that you still have to tend to when you get home, and you have to cook for them, wash their clothes, make sure their homework's done. Oh, wait, summer's here. Maybe we don't have homework anymore. But look, that's going to pass. My children are grown now, and I miss those days with them. I miss coming in and saying, how was school? What'd you do today? What do y'all want for supper? And I'd be so exhausted, but I would want to spend time with my family. And people would tell me, Angie, they're going to be grown and gone one day. You better enjoy every minute. And I tried, and I did, and I don't have any regrets the time that my children were growing up in my house, because I spent as much time with them as I could. But if you don't get anything out of our neighborly chat today, just remember, you matter. You count. I never have considered myself popular. I've never wanted to be popular. Some people just strive to be the center of attention. They want to be with the popular kids, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. They want to stand out. They want to, be have things that other people have. Here's the thing. It's okay to want things, but don't ever be envious of something that somebody else has. I've always been happy for anybody that would get something that they'd always wanted, or get a job that they always wanted to have. I always stuck with a plan for my life. Stick with a plan for your life and you won't worry about what everybody else is doing. Think about you, how to get yourself healthy, how to get yourself happy, how to get yourself friends, how to get yourself true friends. And you're always welcome here at the Smith House to come on in, neighbor, sit down, and I'm going to try to have us something to drink and something to snack on. I have lacked in that area. I have not done well, and I haven't done justice to you all in that area, and I'm sorry, but I'll do better. We'll have to get us something to drink, and I can't wait till my tomatoes come in, because I fixed a squash casserole last night, and of course Taylor mentioned a cucumber salad on the garden video, and I made that. But I know some of you don't like what I'm about to say, but I love tomato sandwiches. You know, just bread, mayonnaise, a slice of tomato, salt and pepper, and whoop, you got a meal. Now, I love it, especially with a banana pepper on the side. Now, I love banana peppers too. But anyway, neighbor, don't you ever forget that you matter. You have value. I care about you. There's others that care about you. And if you ever need someone to talk with, my email's in my About page on my channel. And you just email me, because you matter to me. You're part of my neighborhood, and I want you to stay here. I want you to be giving me ideas, advice. Disagree with me sometimes. I don't mind, because that's what makes the world go around. And with that being said, neighbor, I just want to let you know I've enjoyed you coming over today, seeing where I'm beginning to start my YouTube room, and that I care about each and every one of you. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up. Remember, ring the bell. You know, the doorbell. That bell for it to give you a notice that it's me, Angie's having something going on. But until then, neighbor, I'll talk to you later. Bye.